This is at 10,000 kilobytes with low latency. Hey, one thing, it looks much sharper just in the looks it looks more it looks all right. Let's switch to no cam. Now, I got it on low latency. This is the one that's in the middle. So let's see what the delay is on the sound when you hear me. Because like I say, you got me on the phone call too. But 5, 5 to 10 seconds delay. Testing, testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. Yeah, that's about 10 seconds delay right there. So the ultra low latency is the one that gives it about, yeah, yeah, that one's faster. Yeah, because it's just not showing my hand wave on my end. So, the, I guess you can think about it, most people when they're watching a live stream on, it's still gonna be about the same delay on it. Yeah, see, it's still playing the stuff that I said about a minute ago. Oh, that's right. So you can see it in the video that's streaming on the before it shows. That's funny. Uh huh. That's funny. But it makes sense though, because most people on YouTube they're not having the interactive discussion that you have like you do on the other platforms. Like Twitch is probably like the standard. Right. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Because, like I say, you're going to be talking to them on Discord or something while you're playing the game or using the game's audio. You're hearing them real time, but people watching the stream, they're going to get that delay. Uh, yeah, yeah. You may want to if you'll turn the volume on that because it's throwing me off. Because, like I said, on the phone, I can hear you in real time, but obviously hearing that delay with the, because like I say, most people when you're watching, you're typing your questions and stuff. So when they get back to you, you can't accept it's going to be a minute or two or longer before they actually see your question or what it is that you're trying to ask them. So at least I know the ultra low latency is going to be the closest with about 10-15 second delay in the audio. 3 or 4 seconds. Then this is the next one, which is kind of like the normal latency, and then the other one has definitely got like a minute or whatever longer. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why is this thing giving me a bear hat? I'm like, uh huh, uh huh. Yeah. There you go. Trust your sixth sense. That's funny. But I guess the delay really doesn't matter unless, like, even when you're live streaming on Mixer or Twitch, people type in question like, and if there's not a slow chat on, it's gonna be a second before they take and read the chat and get back. Because some people are really good at, they're playing a game and they'll tell chat, "I'll be with you in a second," and then they get to a point where they can pause and then say, "Let me get caught up on chat," and they'll go through up to a point, read through whatever questions that they have, and try and answer it as they go. So you kind of, yeah, you just kind of train yourself to get used to the glancing over. Like you may not like on this game right here. I'm sure you can answer questions a little bit quicker, but like I said, that delay um, is just something to kind of remember. That's what they've all been set to do that. Yeah, yeah, good. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, I said I'll get used to doing. Get used to how this works. Right. Yep. Oh yeah, that's one of the streamers that I kind of keep up with on Mixer. She's really good at that. She'll when the last 10 to 5 minutes of her stream, she'll get out the game and then she'll set up like a it's like a word game that you can play where you do words on stream. She'll run that, and then if people have questions about stuff, streaming equipment, how to get started, stuff like that. She'll tell everybody her experience of what she's done. So yeah, that's a good point to get people engaged if they've got questions to do the Q&A and ask them if they get, how do you do this? What's a good camera? Although right now, like I said, webcams always seem to be the biggest discussion everybody's asking. But yeah, like I say, what island? Oh no, I've been working on it. Like I said, there's still a lot to it. Like I said, it goes according to if you get into the Discord for Animal Crossing, you can all right, crap. Oh yeah, just had just a tent then. That's right, just a tent. Well, all these trees are replanted. Every last one of these trees. Can you see how uniform they are? Yeah, I replanted all these trees because I didn't like the randomness the way it was set up. Plus, when I take in go farming for wood, it's much easier if I'm not here shaking a tree and a wasp nest drops out. I can bolt in a straight line, switch to my net and snag them when they come at me. Although some people say what you need to do is have your net out when you're shaking a tree, so if they do drop, you can grab them real quick and keep it going. But if you miss, you can be walk around with the black eye every time, every time. So, yeah, I've been trying to perfect that switch off. Yeah, try and grab them before they sting you, cause you need the nest so you can make an antidote for when they sting you. So a lot of times I'll try to go farming for the nest, which is funny when you're not looking for them. They never show up. You're not looking for them, you get stung all day long. See, what I want to do is completely remove my second level and just move that third level all the way across the top half on the back, which means I would have to raise all of this up another level. So for yeah, see, when you look at the map, when it comes up, you see it's got the dark green area. That's the lowest level of the map. And then you got that medium dark area. That's the second level. And then you got that light green. Well, hold on. Let me remove the obstruction down in the corner that's covering up everything. No, but if I remove that, you can still see the whole map. Like, hadn't showed up, yeah. But you'll see it's got that, it's all green, that's the lowest level. The medium green is the second level, and then the light green is the highest level. And what I'm gonna do next is I won't have much of a second level, but I'm gonna raise up even this to match the third level. So I'm not gonna that way I'll just have basically it'll be three levels, but This will be just like a stepping stone to get up to the next one. So I'll do some terraforming on that. This is probably the lowest part, and all of this is going to be raised up, which means I got to dig all these trees up and then start. It'll probably take me a couple hours to do all that. Then have it come over here because I don't know how far out I can take this to the ocean or the beach. Because I don't know if I can terraform the beach. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. All right, this is terraforming. Let me go over here. Let me demonstrate. Go to my construction app. Start the island designer up. Start construction. Put your little hard hat on. All right, make sure I've got the proper one up, and you just come over here and pop, and that's how you raise the island. And see, I'll have to take and move all these trees out so I can raise that next level up. But I'm still gonna say I'm probably not gonna touch this, but I'm gonna raise all this up. And then I'll raise this river up, have another waterfall coming across, merging into this. That'll look pretty cool. But this right here probably the edge of it. But all this will be raised up. So I'll dig all these trees up. Terraform it, raise the whole level up, and replant the trees up on that top level. Now I just have a top level. Other reason I want to do it because every time these balloons come up, and the balloons have a tricky, really, I think the game personally likes to sit here and mess with you, where the balloons will fly over the water, and if you shoot it down over water, you lose it. The present that's in it, you're gonna lose it. It's gonna disappear. So I'm trying to make it where if I see one on the top level, I just run up there. And I got plenty of room to run and shoot it down without having to stop and climb up something and miss out on it. So that will be the objective, as they say. And then if I get to add some other buildings and stuff, because I know people, they do like themed areas where, let's see, this is full. Let me drop it. No, not swap. Let me drop it. There we go. They'll have like with the little dinosaur bones and stuff like that. They'll take and have like a little theme or something to make it like it's scenic, and it'll be like a running theme or whatever. Some people, there's different stuff you can go and find. Like everything in the game, there's a lot of items in this game that you can get, but you have to find other people because everybody gets different stuff, and find somebody who's got it. And like I said, using the Animal Crossing Discord, you can say, hey, does somebody have like a Native American themed TP or something, something random. And 9 times out of 10, somebody come back and say, oh, I've got the pattern for that, or I can make one for you. A lot of times they'll just give you the stuff. And if they'll say, hey, my island is open, just come to my island, we'll do a trade. If you want to take and give me something I don't have, or I just give it to you because I got extra of them. So that's the kind of cool part. But like I said, when the other person said they hadn't played it in a while, once you get your island set the way you want it, unless you're gonna start doing the contest, because I think Mixer the other day they had a fishing competition going on, and I don't know if there's prize money on the line, but they had a bunch of people that were signed up to do it. I don't remember what the final prize was, but yeah, they were running around fishing for, I think you had like a 10 or 15 minute queue, and how long it was meant for you to take in and go and try and catch what you were trying to find. I gotta make up some space till I find something. Find something to, I'm done for now. Find something to go and purchase. Dodo code. I don't know what my Dodo code is. Sorry about that, LP. I know what my Switch code is, and it'll pop up on the screen. I don't know what the Dodo code. Yeah, when you like, okay, what they're asking about when they want to go to somebody's island, or you want to go to somebody's island, you can either have them as a friend on your Switch, or you can use a code. And I said I don't go to too many different islands, so I'm not versed on it yet. But you'll go over here. And if you're gonna fly, with online play, like I say, since every Switch is a separate server, it's gonna save your current information. And then you'll search for their Dodo code. Yeah, I'm going to look and see if that's like the Switch code. Because if it's a Switch code, did my social media thing didn't? I hadn't seen it pop up. Have you seen it pop up in a second? No, it's gonna be in the upper left corner to show my social media stuff. I saw it earlier, but I just didn't realize I hadn't seen it since that person asked for the code, but I hadn't seen it pop up. It's like every 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. No, that's the thing about it. The most they can do, like if you had a money tree out, they can get to that if you don't have it blocked off, which is what a lot of people do. They'll block it off. There's certain things you can't pick up when you go to people's islands. It's kind of locked unless they give you permission to take up stuff. Or you can go to somebody's clothing store. A lot of times what people do, if they don't have one of these, they'll see if there's something that they can buy that they can't find anywhere else. So it's kind of like that. Because your entire game will stop, and then you'll see a little banner go across the top of it, and it'll tell you the name of some person who's landing on your island, and that's it. Now, if you, because every time somebody flies to it, it's going to do that every time. So it's kind of a hassle the way they got it set up. That's why I say each Switch is its own server, and that they didn't make it where you logged into their stagnant server at Nintendo. You take and log into somebody's personal Switch to play on their island. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna take and hop off of this. It's 25 minutes, and this is running at the 10,000 kilobytes. So yeah, I'm not worried about it running hot. Like I said, that's why I got that liquid cooled process. Coolant radiator for that. No, I'll check them later. I can post it on. I can have it pop up on the screen, but like I said, No, I never do because I'm not overclocking it. But anyway, I'm gonna switch to something else because I can't do anything until tomorrow. No. It's just like because I play this game at night, which is my normal time, the clock is set for my actual time zone. That's why it's showing, the actual time where I am, as opposed to me changing it to like if I normally play the game at night, I need to set it to a time zone that's daytime, like maybe England time, because they're 5 hours ahead, so it'd be 8:33 right now. So everybody on the island's open, all the businesses are open because they go on like 8 to 9 or 8 to 5 or whatever. So they'll tell you when you set it up what time zone do you want to set your game for. So you won't be running into them being closed and your clothing store being closed because it's the middle of the night. You know, but like I said, that's just a show us if that's something you want to do. All right, let me see. And we will end it from here.